What's up, beautiful people? This is your girl, Chris Blue Nola. I am back in the building with another reading. So today I thought we would do something nice, light, romantic, which is Common and Jennifer Hudson. They finally came out and put a stamp on it and said they're officially together. All right. They did this on her talk show. Of course, we've all been paying attention and seeing them here and there. And I remember the first time I actually really paid attention to them is when they did when they went to the Usher concert. And I love that the way that he kind of moved things aside, allow her to stand up and have that moment with Usher, very confident, and just kind of went with the moment of it, right? I like that. I really did like that. That's when I'm like, okay, this is interesting. This may be something here, okay? Jennifer Hudson is a Libra and Common is a Pisces. And I still think astrologically they're a good mix as well. Energetically, when you watch them, they have a good connection between them. The question is, is this different? Is this different than the relationship he had with Tiffany Haddish, the relationship he had with Serena Williams? In any other relationship, he kind of says some similar things as he's talking about the women at the moment that he's dealing with. Like, she's the most wonderful person, so is this truly the most wonderful person? Is this person, Jennifer Hudson, is she the person that's going to go the distance with him? That's what we are going to look into. About 2022, this is when I'm looking at People's Magazine. They said that rumors started to swirl, right? The one thing I do like about them too is that you see them going in places and doing things. Like you see them at the game and at the concert. They seem like to be doing a couple of things, which is really nice. So let's jump into this reading and see what the energy is around them. Will this relationship go the distance? Will this be another relationship that'll last a few years and then just fall apart? What's the energy? I'm rooting for them. I actually think they have good energy together, but let's check it on out. Spirit, please give me the energy around Common and his relationship with Jennifer Hudson. What does that look like? What does their relationship look like long term? Give me the energy around Common and Jennifer Hudson. All right, let's keep going. Okay, period. Common and Jennifer Hudson. What's this looking like for them? Say this. I do feel like they really care about each other, and they really respect each other, and they really have a great connection. It's here, and even in here. They have some really positive cards that represent their relationship. Their message here represents them having a real friendship and very connected. This is what that talks about. They have a connected energy. They have an energy, honestly, and this is not set in stone, and this is really on the couple. Relationships are very up and down, of course, but they have in their messages here that these two people, they could actually take that chance and take that turn. That'll be up to them. But this could represent them having something that's truly significant and tangible, right? This could represent them getting engaged. This could represent them getting married. This could represent them celebrating anniversaries. And this is not that far off, guys. This is not like 10 years later. This could be less than 2 years, technically. I'm counting it here, and through here. This could be less than 2 years. They have something that's special here. I like the way that they communicate. They have, in their aspects here, this represents them really being able to communicate, and they make the relationship work regardless of the distance, regardless of how busy they are. They really try to make things work. Even there are times that they do spend apart. They try to hurry up and get back to each other, which I do like. They actually have some aspects in here that that's showing me that they are willing to make the sacrifice to make it work. He's in his Pisces energy here, hangman, right? And that means he's actually in his aspects of really putting himself out there with this relationship, right? This is what this talks about. They have a good chance, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see movement with them in the next like 1 year and 3 months, where they're moving closer and closer and closer towards being together. I could see them being in each other's spaces a lot. I don't see them technically living together right now, but I can see them being, of course, in each other's personal space quite often. And I just say that because of here and here. I know when people have, like, she has a son, she still has a baby father. You know, I don't know how that old situation is. We're not reading on that, but also too, I'm sure she's being mindful of how that looks to her child and all of that good stuff. But they do have some aspects in here that actually really show up well for them. Like, this relationship could really go the distance. This relationship is important to them. They will make the sacrifices for it. They have an element of, really being friends and having a real love for each other and respect for each other and supporting each other. And even in that Ace of Pentacles is really like, the growth is there. The growth is there. I can see it. Will it be easy? Nothing's ever easy. Nothing's ever set in stone. Or whatever. But it talks about they're willing to do the work. There's something about doing it different this time with these two, right? In your Ten of Wands, this represents, and I hate my neighbor so much sometimes, but in my Ten of Wands, this represents them taking responsibility about what they've done in other relationships and how that looked in other relationships, right? That Ten of Wands represents them doing it right, trying to make sure they do it right, really have real conversations, right? Around how this looks to them, how this feels to them, and really just going with the flow and letting it be very organic, but also really being very clear-minded. This looks like a real relationship. This looks like a relationship that can really go the distance. This looks like a relationship where they've met family. This looks like a relationship where they will continue to grow. Let's ask about, needing the children. This, because that's in there. Give me the energy around Common and Jennifer Hudson being around family, like Common meeting her son, her meeting his, like, he has a grown daughter, like grown, graduated from, I think, law school. Give me the energy around meeting each other's families, and that feels like that's already happened. They also have the Three of Wands along with the King of Swords. Death card, the Three of Pentacles. That feels like that's already happened. Like I said, it's here as well, and it's here. And that's going to continue to be the thing. As they stay together, they're going to continue to intertwine families together, right? Again, they have a lot of energy. Both of them have baggage. So they are coming into the relationship with baggage. They both come into the relationship with baggage. Past baggage on how the old relationship is and all of that. But they're going to move past. They're going to move through that. They're going to have to work really hard in terms of their schedules and stuff, just like I said earlier. But it feels like they're going to try to do it. They do have the King of Swords here. And this definitely represents they like to do stuff spontaneously. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go here. Let's go that. But they do show up in here with this Three of Pentacles aspect. This talks about them coming together and building together. And this could be even in the next 1 to 3 years. We could still see Common and Jennifer Hudson if they... And this up again... This is up to them. This is grown folks' business. Like, this is up to them. But I can see them in 3 years from now growing and growing and growing. And I can even see them doing stuff together, like projects together. Like he's an actor, she's an actress, he raps, she sings. Like, this could even be them doing some collaborations together, working together and loving together. Like, I can even see that because it's here. The Eight of Wands is here too. It represents them both being busy and productive and communicating and having and creating those moments together. This is what this talks about. These people can really expand the relationship. So that's a positive. I think if I had to say what would be the thing to be mindful of, if I had to say what's some constructive feedback, just really working on, like they're doing a good job of carving out time for each other. But remember to continue to do that. as you settle into the relationship, because sometimes we do that in the beginning, and then as the relationship continues, we start to get, you know, put our own needs in front of other people, our partner. But it feels like just working on the schedule and making sure you just take those spontaneous moments to do things together and keep the fire burning underneath it. That's the main thing. But they have a good chance. Look like they met family. Look like family's cool with it. What about this baby daddy for what's it, Jennifer Hudson, David Otanga? He's an actor. He used to be what you call it, in the, I guess, WWE or whatever it was. Give me the energy around Jennifer and David. What's going on with them? I know when they first broke up, it was not pretty. Give me the energy around them. Are they okay? Are they co-parenting well? And this does show some co-parenting, doing some co-parenting. It shows positive. Give me the energy around, is he okay with her with Common? Like, what's the idea around that? Okay. So, let me say this. I do feel like they're in a better place as far as co-parenting. And they do have also here as well, in a better place with their relationship. So, here in their lover's card. And that doesn't always need to be like they're lovers. This is their past position, right? They were lovers. They were together. They had a union. And now they move forward. I feel like they definitely are in a better place, but I definitely feel like they could still have like run-ins with each other. Common is competition to him, right? Common is a competitor to him, even though they've moved on. He still holds a flame for her. So I wouldn't be surprised if he still has a twinge of jealousy every now and then. They have nothing together. Her and David Otunga, whatever his name is, they have nothing together. But what they do have inside of this aspects are unresolved issues. I really believe Jennifer Hudson broke up with him. I think she broke up with him. She left him. She is the Queen of Swords and the Six of Swords. It's almost like a woman that's just fed up and just left the relationship because she was just, this almost like feels like she's just over it. Like, the relationship. This could even be in that Queen of Swords energy, just like, we weren't getting along. We just weren't working out. He had certain ideas about the way he wanted the relationship to be. I had certain ideas too. There could be some possessiveness, some controlling stuff that was going on. And even as she moves into a relationship with Common, I can see where her and David are in a better place, but I can see where he can, they can have times where he can be a challenge or have tension, some tension. I'm not saying knock down, drag out fight, but that Five of Swords could represent, a little bit of tension, and he can look at Common as like a competitor, an opponent, right? And then with her Queen of Swords, because she hasn't publicly come out with anybody else since she left that relationship with him, right? So this will be the first time she's actually established a relationship that's gone public with Common. This is a big deal. So, I could see where she wasn't happy with David, but I do see that they had a lot of unresolved issues and stuff like that. But we're not doing a reading on that relationship, but I just was looking into it. I think they have a good chance, Give me the energy around Common. They have the Three of Cups together. Give me the energy around Common and his feelings for Jennifer Hudson. Oh. And he has the Four of Wands with her and the Ten of Cups. These are flying out. That is beautiful because I can see where he's like, he wants this relationship to be significant. He wants to make an investment in this relationship. This is them coming together. Both of these represent home life. I wouldn't be surprised living together, being together for real, right? And this could be, near future. This could be, down the road, whatever, like basically in each other's home, basically coming together, bringing home life together. This both represents for them, in their messages, being connected, as in a home together, building together, a union together, being happy together. He's serious about her. Okay. Give me the energy around Jennifer Hudson as it relates to Common. I'm liking this. Ooh, she had the Devil card for him. That was what was trying to flip out. Was it the Devil card? It looked like the Devil card. So let me verify it. because it could have been this Ace of Wands, because it felt like it almost like the devil. That Ace of Wands was flipping out. It looked like the devil card a little bit, because it had the fire. All right, so we're going to pull that for her, because that was what was trying to come out. Give me the energy around Jennifer Hudson and her feelings for Carmen. She is the Moon card. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I know that she's at an age where, she's 42. But I wouldn't be surprised if she would have that little yearning to squeeze out one more. I'm just saying, that Moon card energy is right there, Gia. With that Ace of Wands and that Three of Pentacles. Okay. I can see where she likes him too. She's connected to him. She likes him too. She has a passion for him. She finds him attractive. She finds him intelligent. She feels he's on top of it, and she's on top of it. When I say he has messages in here, like he means what he says and he says what he means, he's right on time. He's making an effort. She's making an effort. Jennifer Hudson will always have worry energy because of what happened with her and her family. She is that Nine of Swords, so I'm sure she's always going to live with that energy around, what happened to her family, what happened, the whole family, like her whole family. She has a trust thing going on, but for him, I can see where she sees herself with this man seriously. And the Ace of Wands and that Moon card, they do represent pregnancy cards, but I'm just saying, all right. But she really likes him. This Ace of Wands represents, I feel passionate towards him. I really care about him. I love him. Moon card, there's a connection there. It's almost like she's kind of glad that the relationship has now been exposed fully. So, like, well, it makes sense. She was on board with it. This is them continuing to make progress in a relationship and having a successful relationship. Again, I see them going a distance, guys. So I feel like I feel like they love each other. I feel like they've been saying they love each other. They have some messages in there that shows that, like, they've been saying they love each other. All right. I want to ask about Tiffany Haddish really quickly. So we're gonna tune back in for Tiffany. All right. So we're gonna ask about Tiffany Haddish. I had to plug in my device. So I'm gonna ask about Tiffany Haddish and, like, how does she feel? Because initially, when they first started dating, Jennifer and Common, she kind of was saying some little slick side stuff. So, Spirit, give me the energy around Tiffany Haddish. How does she feel, about Common dating Jennifer Hudson? Give me the energy. And we're not going to do too much on Tiffany. We're not going to do too much, just like we didn't do too much on David. But we're going to see how she feels about it. Tiffany Haddish. How does she see it? How does she feel? Because she definitely was kind of, saying some of the slick side stuff. When you see this messages here, I could see where she could feel a little slighted. She has her Justice card in reverse, right? And that could make a person feel somewhat slighted, right? I remember when I did the reading on Tiffany Haddish, and I had said that, Common wasn't on the same page. He didn't want, and she felt blindsided by that. And then he got on Jason Lee and said the same thing I said. I was like, huh? So I could see her feeling like a little bit, slighted in some way. I could see, like, if she had a message to Jennifer, it would be like, I felt like we was good, and then all of a sudden we weren't good. So, so that would be like the one thing I would say, I would see and say. I feel like she's in a better place with it than she was before. She's kind of moved on. She has her Two of Cups and her Nine of Cups, so she's kind of made peace with it. But I can still see where she's holding on to that little, yeah, I was with him too, and he was kind of telling me some similar things, and I thought we were good, and then all of a sudden we weren't good, right? Because she even shows her Ten of Cups. She didn't see where there was a whole lot of problems going on in the relationship. She thought they were on the same page. She thought they were happy, and then all of a sudden it flipped. But again, as it relates to Jennifer Hudson, I can see where she could feel a little slighted by it, right? Just simply because, again, how everything that went down with her. I can see her saying to herself, or even to, like, another person, I wonder if he's going to do the same thing that Jennifer Hudson, right? she does, he does for her. He shows up in her King of Cups energy. And what that really represents is that, you know, she just felt like he wasn't honest. These both represent dishonesty in the way you handled it, manipulation in the way you handled it, right? These both can represent injustice in the way he handled the last relationship. So I would say, you know, for Tiffany Haddish, that would just be kind of like for her, like, just be careful, girl, because you know, because he made me feel a certain way too, and the next thing you know, we was on the damn outs. Okay, so I could see Tiffany Haddish saying, "Pay attention, watch out." I do recognize that she also may say, I can see where he's serious with her as well, right? He has a different energy with Jennifer Hudson. I'm sorry. With Tiffany, it always felt like he was kind of like they were places, but he always felt like he was like basically like they were running and hiding. Or with Jennifer, it's like he's just like he's looked like he in husband mode. That's what it looks like to me. Give me the energy. One more message around Tiffany Haddish. And again, and that just represents too. That could be like a twinge of jealousy, you know. I can see that. But again, anybody would feel a little slighted, especially the way he played the whole situation. Like he got online with that whole letter about, you know, when her birthday came, and that didn't even sound sincere. All right, so give me the energy around Common and Jennifer Hudson. Let's close this on out. Last call. Now, none of this is, these are two adults. They can decide to go the distance. They can decide that the relationship is run its course. Right now, I'm seeing positive energy around them. Give me the energy around Common and Jennifer Hudson. Last message. I feel like they're going to make progress, y'all. I feel like they're going to make progress. I feel like they treat each other well. I feel like he's being straightforward. He's right on time. You know that that on Instagram there's this lady talking about if he don't call you, he don't like you. If he don't introduce you to his family, he don't like you. If he don't, no, he doing all of that. He making sure he on top of it, right? So that represents he calling, he checking in, he on time, he where he's supposed to be. This represents the relationship making progress, both sides. This represents them being in each other's life. This represents trust. This represents they're in a perfect place in their life at this time, right? So we wish them the best of luck. We wish them the best of luck, and hope all is well and goes well. Hopefully we'll hear some other news, like, you know, more significant news. But they definitely look like they have they have something special there. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. This is your girl, Blue Nola. Don't forget, you can book with me at BlueNolaTarot.com. BlueNolaTarot.com for your love reading. And I will talk to you on the next video. Peace and blessings. Bye.